Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I am so excited because I finally got my hands on one of the Your Creative Studio subscription boxes, and I've wanted one for quite some time. I've held onto this box for an entire 24 hours without looking inside. I've only undone the packaging to make it easy to open, so I am dying to open this now. So without further ado, this is the May 2020 Your Creative Studio box. I know if you watch several YouTubers, you may know what the subscription box is, or you may have already seen this particular one, but I wanted to have my hand at using the supplies in the box myself to make a collage or journal page or something. So I will do that at the end of this video. So at the bottom of the box, I found this beautiful calligraphy pen, and it made me so excited, and my camera cut out as I pulled all this stuff out of the box, of course. Have you ever had those days where just everything goes wrong? Like anything that can go wrong will go wrong. That is today. This is a stamp. It's like a to and from stamp, and that is just super cute. And then the next item is some washi tape, and this washi tape has like maybe clouds on it or something. Very pretty, has like a neutral tone, so it's definitely something I can use often. And then in the box there was also this washi, which has the days of the week and the days of the month, or the month names on it. So this is super useful. I can, either use this in my planner, or I can use this in my junk journal or whatever. So I really like that one. Okay, the next thing in this box is some stickers. These are like wax seal stickers. And so honestly, I really love doing wax seals like with actual wax, but I think these would be useful if I were doing a collage or something like that. So I think I can still make use of these. There's all different colors, several shades of red. There's some silver, there's some gold. So these are super cute. So it looks like there are 3 of each type, or each color. So so that's always good too. That's probably my favorite one, the orangey one. And then this was a little charm that was included in the box as well. And the charm was a little treasure map, like a little sliver of a treasure map, I guess. But I think this is so cute, and I'll definitely be putting that on a journal at some point. And I love the bag too, so I'll definitely be using the bag. All right, so there are 2 different sticky note pads. This is one of them, and this is like old paper, parchment paper, I guess. And then the other one is this one here, and it has like a little guitar in the corner. So these are always useful most of the time, unless I'm like doing a collage, which I don't do often, but I really kind of want to get back into collaging because it's fun, and I'm not that great at it, and I think that's why I just stopped, but it would be good for collaging, or you could just put it on like back it onto cardstock and make a journaling card or something. So this is a set of stamps that came in the box, and it has like little scrolls and little feather pins and stuff like that. Super cute. I love that stamp set. And then these are some stickers that the curator of this box made, and these are so pretty. They are printed on like a clear sticker paper, so they're like washi stickers. So I love these. I'm gonna have a hard time using them, but it will be fun. So this is like a to-do list notepad, and so it has 30 sheets, and they're perforated in the middle, so you can just use half of it or whatever. Super cute. And then the last thing in the box were these papers, and these are just the most gorgeous papers I have ever seen. These are so pretty, and those two I will probably hoard forever. These aren't necessarily my favorites, but I could definitely use them and make an envelope or something out of them. So that is the subscription box for this month, and now I'm going to try to use them. And so my first thought was, since I really wanted to do a collage, I'm just gonna try it. I'm not really that big into like super vintage stuff. I have a hard time working with that, and if I don't have something specific to, you know, collage with, like a main focal piece, it's hard for me to get started. So obviously the creative gods were just not on my side today, and I just really struggled to get started with this spread. There you see that I switched pages. Also, my camera was not recording, and I did like this whole little coin envelope out of one of those papers, and you didn't get to see any of that, but you will see it at the end, and I'm so sorry. But now I'm gonna go ahead and start collaging on this page. So I'm trying to figure out what my focal point is gonna be, and I started with this piece, but of course nothing was going right, and I didn't like this at the time. I kind of like it now that I look back at it, but I don't know. I was just really struggling to get started. So I'm going to randomly decide to just commit to something, and then go back and try to fix it later several times in this video, but I do commit to these two little yellow papers, and I just go ahead and glue them down. Now I'm going to go ahead and glue those down, and then I'm going to try to figure out what I'm doing with this page. I was kind of hoping that as I stuck things down, it would become more apparent what I was doing, but it was just not working out for me. So, like I said, I'm going to go back and forth with like 1,000 different pieces. These are all just random pieces of ephemera that I've had forever, and I'm just trying to find a way to collage with them or do something with them. So I'm going to try it this way, and then I will end up switching it later. So like all day I've been dropping things and I spilt my coffee, like everything was wrong today. And I had the brilliant idea that I was going to try to do art in that frame of mind, and like everything was already wrong, you know, and I don't even know why. It was not a bad day at all, but for some reason things just didn't go right. Just nothing went right. So I go on for quite some time moving these little bits around, and I do end up switching it, like I said, to an entirely different focal point, and I switched this whole page up. But this is kind of cute as I continue to put stuff in. So maybe if anything else, you'll be inspired to just do what you feel at that time and don't worry about what it's going to look like at the end. I think I was just way too much in my head about it, and I was worried about the outcome, and I wasn't working on, you know, just expressing myself through art or whatever. So I think if you stick with your gut, that is the most important way. That is the best way to do art. So here I go, I'm switching it up now, and I really did like this little jar, and I wanted to use that in a collage for quite some time. By the way, that focal piece I had before and this little jar came from Grace, which is a pen pal and lovely fellow subscriber. And so thank you, Grace. I love them both, and I'm just trying to figure out how I can use them. So I am going to use them because I am going to start collaging a little bit more. I feel like I kind of get stuck in a rut and just keep doing the same things over and over, and it's not good for me creatively. So it's time for me to kind of expand and do some different things and use some different materials, which is part of the reason why I wanted this subscription box, because it would challenge me to use different things. So as you can see, I am challenged. So eventually I get to the point where I'm like, okay, I'm just going to commit to it and I'm going to stick it down. And that should happen here in just a moment, where I'm just like, okay, this is going to be it. I think that I could have had several spreads at this point that would have really been nice. But like I said, it was just way too much in my head. So I'm just putting a little bit of washi down here just to kind of add a little bit of a darker shade to that bottom collage. And then I go ahead and commit to the jar, and then I struggle with the top collage for a little bit longer. So I'm trying a few different pieces. I love these stamps, like the whole little stamp sheet that's like perforated or whatever, but I don't end up using that. This is like, it's funny to watch because I know what was going through my head was just like, I can't wait to get this page done. And that's not really where I want to be when I'm making art. Obviously it's supposed to be fun, but I think this was like so much more stressful than it was fun for me today. I think it was just my frame of mind. So maybe in the future we will do some more collaging, and I will get some practice because I feel like I'm not that great at it. And I would like to, I love collages, don't get me wrong. I'm just not that great at, at doing them. So something I want to practice more. So I pulled that sticker off and then it took half the paper with it, so I'm gonna just rip up that paper, and I just distressed it a little bit, and then I decided I wanted to use one of these stamps up there at the top. So I'm just trying to decide which stamp I want to use. I decide I want to use this open parchment paper stamp. So I go ahead and stamp that on, and then I was like, I should emboss it because that would be really cool. I don't know why, just random. So I have this copper tinsel embossing powder that I got from Hobby Lobby or Michael's maybe. And I just went ahead and used my heat tool to emboss that. And then I felt like it still wasn't really done, so I brought out the to and from stamp that came in the subscription box, and I'm just going to use that here and there on the page. I kind of like messy stamping. I think it looks cool, especially if I'm not going to write anything on it. So I just go ahead and put a little bit of that all around. And then I brought out a stamp and I decided I'm just gonna go with it. We're gonna stick it down, and that is that. So this is that's the little coin envelope that I made out of that piece of paper. And this little fold over envelope, I had the idea while I was thinking about what I was gonna do with this stuff, because it all is kind of like vintage letters and you know, that kind of theme. So I thought that maybe it would be cool if I wrote a letter to my teenage self. There are several reasons why I wanted to do this, but obviously it goes with the theme of the subscription box. So I decided to create a little letter, and then I realized as I was putting that wax seal down that I had kind of screwed that up and put the edge of the envelope over the side of the page. So I just stuck that wax seal down at the bottom of the envelope, which I think is cool looking. So I'm just distressing the edges of my paper, and then I'm going to put a couple stickers on it because my teenage self would have loved the stickers on the paper. So these stickers actually came from Sticky Club. I do have a subscription to Sticky Club as well, and I just thought that these stickers would go really good with the subscription box that I just got. So I went ahead and used a couple of those stickers as well, and then I'm just putting that paper back into the envelope. So the next thing I wanted to do is I wanted to put like a little closure on this envelope, on the coin envelope, which is on top of the full-size envelope. And I wanted to put a closure on it because I kind of screwed that up too, and put my collage like on the right side of this coin envelope, so it didn't fold out like a triple fold. It folded out on the wrong side, which is neither here nor there, but you know, everything was going wrong. So what I'm doing is I'm opening up this envelope, and I'm gonna put the brad into the inside of this envelope, so it won't show once I put it all back together. So I'm gonna poke a hole through the envelope, and then I'm going to put the brad and this little scrap of paper in, and we're gonna make that into like a little tab to keep this little coin envelope door closed. So I'm just putting some double-sided tape along the edges of that envelope so I can close it back up, and then I will show you how it works. So there's that. So that is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you were inspired by something. At the very least, I hope you know that You should just go with your gut and enjoy what you're doing, no matter what you're doing. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.